So let's get down to business. This video is going to be about how to attain your real estate license in oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I have in my pen. And it's not even, oh my god. Okay, so this video is going to be about how to get your real estate license in college as a student. How do you get your funds and things like that? So the first thing is, it took me about 3 months in my freshman year. It was like the summer of my freshman year. I saved up. I worked at Six Flags America and I saved up. It was $225. And that's the first thing. You have to save up your money in order to purchase like the materials, the study books that you'll need. And what I did in order to pass the national and the state exam, I bought other books. So I can put those in the description below on the books that I bought, and I can tag them, and they're pretty cheap. Like the real estate books that I got are not expensive at all. And because they're like the how-to books or like the dummy real estate for dummy books, things like that, and it was specific for my state. So I got my real estate license in Maryland, and I got it when I was 18. So in order to get your real estate license, you have to be 18 or older, but you can start. So I started studying for the course prior to. So I took the course as, I think I was like maybe 17 and like 10 months or something like that, but I couldn't sit to take the exam until I was 18. I couldn't get my license until I was 18. So then the second thing is, I went on pditraining.net, and that is something I'll also put in the description box so that you can visit it yourself, see how it's set up. And that's the one for Maryland, DC, and Virginia. That's not for all of not for all 50 states. However, I can put a website down in the description box below, and then that'll help you guys with how to the steps to take within your specific state. So you can either take the online classroom portion, or you can take an in-classroom, which is typically longer and more expensive. And then the online portion is like at your own pace. It's 60 credit hours, and you just have to make sure you finish by a certain time. And for me, it took me about 2.5 to 3 months to do it, actually sit down and retain the information. So once you do that, you have to, oh, sorry guys, I'm making pizza. So once you do that, you have to take a test that like says you learned everything in the course, and that doesn't allow you to get your license yet, but it just says that you passed the course, you know all the information, and now you can actually sit to take your national and your state. So you take the national and your state at the same time. And at the time when I did it, it cost me $50 to take both. So it was $50 in total. So for both national and state, it was $50 for me to sit and take it. And those dates, like they fill up really quick. So it took me about like a month out for me to actually get a space in one of the exam offices. And it's like a random office. You go in and you like have to go sit at a computer and take it. And so the national portion is longer. It's like general questions about real estate and what could happen in all 50 states. So it's not really specific. It's like definition based. As long as you know the laws, the rules, and regulations, you'll be fine with the national. It's like 85 questions, and or maybe 80 to 85 questions. And yeah, that is something that within the course, like you're fine. The course will pretty much teach you everything you need to know about the national portion. However, the state portion is like 30 to 35 questions, and literally like so I didn't pass the state portion the first time, and it was literally heartbreaking because I just wanted it. Like I was just over studying, and I just wanted to get my license. But it's scenario based. So if you're not familiar with because for me, I was taking the Maryland state portion. So for me, they were giving me scenarios in Maryland, and I was like it was like what would you do in a situation where, you know, somebody tried to represent themselves and they had their real estate license, and like what would you, like it was like those type of questions that I was not familiar with, and I didn't get that type of practice, or I didn't expose myself to that type of practice throughout my course. So I would say with that, with your study tips with that, and I'll put another video, or I'll tag it in this video. Well, no, I'll put another video about my study tips, because I literally had to go and buy books about scenarios in Maryland and real estate, because I just wasn't familiar with it. So if you're familiar with it, go ahead, like, do what you got to do. But if you're not, I would suggest going and searching up, like literally going on Amazon or going to Barnes and Noble and finding literally Maryland state laws that have to do with real estate and study. And that'll be really beneficial and conducive to your study process, because you'll pass the first time. And I just want to put this video out there so that you guys can pass your state the first time and you know all the things around it. So it's really just about, you know, what was I about to say? Yeah, I forgot. So once you pass the national and state, you are a salesperson, but you're not a licensed real estate agent or realtor yet. So you have to affiliate with a brokerage. I myself am affiliated with Keller Williams Preferred Properties. So Keller Williams has literally so many offices and so many places you could affiliate with in every state, even internationally, things like that. So don't worry about not finding a Keller Williams to join. And what happens with Keller Williams is literally, I need to stop saying literally. That's the second thing that I need to work on. I affiliated with Keller Williams Preferred Properties, and so there are like different fees that you have to pay, all that good stuff, and then you become a licensed real estate agent. So for me, because I'm in college, I chose to do like a part-time real estate agent slash like referral agent. And I can explain what that is further on in my next video that's going to be talking about like what I do as an agent and how I make money. So then, yeah, after that, you start building your clientele, building your reputation, looking at different neighborhoods to see where you would maybe want to just start off slow. Especially as a college student, you're going to need to mentor someone. So for me, I just looked in the different agents, or I looked at the office. I looked in the office and I saw different agents that I wanted to, you know, maybe shadow or mentor. And it just so happens that my mother is a real estate agent, and she was able to, you know, take me under her wing, and I was able to shadow her. And even with the different agents in the office, I always just go and see what they're doing just to see how I could get better. And we do trainings and classes together. So I've always been sharpening the saw. It's just about going and putting yourself out there to see what you're good at, see what your strengths are, because you might not want to talk to people. However, if you're becoming a real estate agent, it's constantly pushing you out of your comfort zone to talk to people that you do not know. So check out my next video when I'm going to be talking about the different study tips that I took for passing the real estate exam. And then I'm going to talk about how I make money as a real estate agent, because that's the question that I get a lot. And I really want to explain to y'all what I'm doing, especially virtually as a college student, and I'm part-time. So I'm not a full-time real estate agent. So that concludes my video, guys. I want you to like, subscribe, and comment.